Hello again, welcome to what constitutes a special edition, Thanksgiving edition of
Holiday edition
of CropLife Retail Week. We have these ridiculous turkeys.
It was either this
One
Paul
guess is-
or one of us dressing up as a turkey. I didn't think you would go for that. I didn't think you'd go for that.
I don't even really go for this either, but that's, one guess as to whose idea it was. So anyway, and then of course
like
I
the
came
holidays. I'm sorry. Thanksgiving's my favorite because it's the one you have to all you're expected to do is eat, and I really can kind of get behind that.
I can get behind that too. I like the holiday. I just don't like holding. Getting the girl bird is kind of a problem too.
Okay, fine. Here.
I don't feel better.
All right, fine. Okay, now we're wasting minutes again. This is not mug talk. So.
I am down with the holiday.
Okay.
I mean, it is the ultimate dude holiday. You eat, you go into a football coma, and then you can spend 3 days recovering.
That's pretty much it.
It's pretty good. It's a good deal. So I'm all in.
Yes, and of course, since we're doing Thanksgiving this week, we all know next week will be the annual Agricultural Retailers Association meeting, and Paul and I will be at that event, which will be down in Boca Raton, Florida this year, which ought to be a very nice time. I haven't checked the weather yet, Paul, but I suspect it'll be a little warmer than the 28 degrees we have here in Cleveland today.
It's a little chilly. Yeah, we got some. It's my new friend now.
Very good.
We got we got snow and rain, and it's kind of a mess.
I always prefer a white handkerchief myself, but okay, that's just me.
I just don't have to hold it.
Yeah. So what are you going to be doing at ARA?
What am I going to be doing? Well, we are doing. I'm actually the observer. You're running the roundtable this year, the retail roundtable.
Retailer roundtable. We've got 6 participants going to be there, ag retailers, talking about the key trends in the marketplace, including dicamba usage, trade tariffs, water protection. I'm sure there'll be a couple other issues that come up around the roundtable, but yeah, we'll be discussing that at length.
And then I'm doing a panel on Wednesday with some of our retail friends talking about precision value and challenges and opportunities. Some tips as to what some of these guys have found have been effective. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of discussion about profitability and where the profit needs to lie on the precision side. Do you have it be a direct line item profit area, or do you have it be something that builds value that you can create profit from in other areas? There's service revenue is something I think we all want to go after, and I think that's something we need to champion, but it's just a matter of how much of it comes from precision and how you identify it. So we'll have a discussion about that and what folks are finding success with. Because when we did the accelerator, that was a big point of discussion, is where that profit really needs to come out.
Okay, and when is this taking place?
That will be on the Wednesday afternoon. So
Wednesday, the 28th of November.
Yes, if you're going to be there next Wednesday, look that up. I think it's all in general session, so I believe. I'm not sure if that's breakout or if we get everyone. I'm not sure, honestly.
Okay.
Well, we'll have a lot of people there no matter what.
And one other thing to share for the fans of ARA out in the audience, our friend Dave Downey will be at the event, but he told me when I saw him at the Fertilizer Roundtable last week that he will not be moderating this year. So if you want to say hi to Dave, you'll have to catch him on the show floor or in between some of the sessions.
He's still involved though, because he's been calling me and talking to some of our speakers and keeping things kind of in line. So he's nothing else. He's kind of gathering things up and making things happen for make sure everyone's on the same page. So he'll definitely be there.
All right. Well, a couple other things to share. One thing, of course, we've been talking about the trade tariff between the U.S. and China and how soybeans kind of get caught in that crossfire. One thing, there's a G20 summit at, I believe, the end of this month, Paul, that a lot of folks are speculating that may see some agreement, maybe coming back to the negotiation table. Maybe the trade tariffs will end at that point. But I know a lot of folks are speculating that maybe some of the damage has already been done, comparing this situation to what happened back in the 1970s when Richard Nixon imposed a soybean embargo. And the end result of that, Paul, was that Japan invested in the infrastructure in Brazil and turned it into a soybean powerhouse. So some people are speculating that even if there's an agreement between the U.S. and China, that Chinese buying habits will have changed significantly enough that they will not come back completely to U.S. soybean usage.
Sure. Now, we know from our dealings in China that if nothing else, it's unpredictable and hard to build a business off of. So we'll have to see what ultimately happens.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
Yeah, and the only other thing to share is our friends at Ag Junction have announced they're moving from Hiawatha, Kansas. Their headquarters is now going to be in Scottsdale, Arizona. So Ag Junction, welcome to the desert.
Awesome. So I think that's it. Now next week we'll be coming to
location.
you on location. It won't be live, but it'll be
Live. Good
We
Lord,
get to
don't
set up-
scare the audience.
We have to set up the camera, and we might even find a special guest or two. I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
see. Might have some fun, or it might just be us. We really don't know.
We don't know. But
So-
everybody, hope you had a great Thanksgiving. And if you partake in Black Friday, I hope you enjoyed fighting the crowds and getting those Christmas deals early.
Have a great boy, I messed that up. Why don't you just keep talking? I'll just stand here. I'll sit here.
Have a good week. We'll see you again soon.